Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 4. Last episode we had a little bit of a mishap, and we have our first loss or missing Kerbal, Takami, the pilot, which is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. These are the Kerbals that are still out and about. They are in a variety of places, mostly looks like Minmus and the moon is the majority of them. One guy's on lathe, or two people on lathe, and poor breakdown is on EVA on Moho. So anyway, and then we got Java Blanja still on the Kerbal orbital station, which is funny. So I did get a engineer named Jesse, so there was some question about that. I did do it. It is there. He's there. So what do we want to do today? Well, I think we want to start getting ready for another mission to Moho. This time, to rescue... We were going to go back to Jewel and get the people off Lathe, but I think we need to go back to Moho first. So we need to create a craft that will have plenty of Delta V that will get us to Moho and back, and then the lander can get to Moho and back as well. So let's get started with the lander first. Alright, so that looks pretty good for Moho here. I do have this separation here that we could do, but we don't have to do it that way. I think this would serve us well. 3268 should be able to get us down and then back up to Moho. And so now we just need to get this thing to Moho with plenty of fuel so that we don't have a repeat of last time. Alright, so I've done a little bit of tweaking, and I'm up to about 13 to 11 Delta V, which is not that different than before, but it will be a lot different. I added a lot of fuel to this thing, so it will be different once we get into flight. So, someone had mentioned that I should do asparagus staging. Yes, I could. And then I'd have all these things floating around in space, and yeah. I could. I don't think I need to, though, in this case. So I think we're just gonna go with what we got, and hopefully that's enough. Otherwise, we're gonna have two Kerbals stranded in Moho. I am just gonna take one Kerbal with me. Who are we gonna take? I need to take a pilot probably. So I can't take Jesse. He's an engineer. Let's take a good pilot. Let's take, we should take a pilot that hasn't got much experience, maybe. That way we can get him some experience. Take Aspert. Take Jeb. Valentina hadn't been out in a while. We'll take her. Let's take her out. Okay. Actually, you know what? I want to take one of my subscriber Kerbals. So let's take... Let's take Buzz. Alright. Buzz is the man. Alright, so we're going to have to get our transfer window line back up again. So I will see you guys on the launch pad. Alright, Han is ready. What happened there? It fell off the stabilizers. That's hilarious. Never seen that before. Alright, we have got some extra fuel on board. Buzz is ready. And I hope that we are ready as well. So let's go ahead and do this launch in 3, 2, 1, launch. Put some extra boosters on here so that we wouldn't have to use any of our nuclear fuel, hopefully, to finalize our orbit, which is what we had to do last time. So, in addition, I put on some additional nuclear fuel, not nuclear, liquid fuel. So hopefully with those two measures put into place, we shall be able to get to Moho and rescue is it breakdown? I think it's breakdown. So I'll see you guys in orbit. Alright, so we are now in orbit. Normally I would have dropped this off before we had achieved full orbit, but I wanted to save all of my liquid fuel for the burn to Moho. So we're going to have some space junk floating around. Maybe sometime we could deorbit it, but I don't know, probably not. But we could. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to detach that. I just want to make sure my staging didn't get messed up with all my additions and things. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that thing off of there. There we go. Alright, so now let's chart a course to Moho. I missed our transfer window by about 2 degrees, so hopefully that don't make a huge difference. Here I am talking about saving every little bit of fuel, and then I don't even get the transfer window right, but but quite frankly I didn't want to reload it. I'm lazy. Okay, so let's get our maneuver node set up so that we can get this burn going here. So we'll just do here at the periapsis. We will add a maneuver, and let's see if we can get into a intersection with Moho. Alright, we do have an intersection here. It's a nasty one, but it is one. Alright, so let's see if we can dial it in just a little bit here. Just a little bit. I don't even remember where breakdown is. That's going to be the... Oh, he's at one of the poles, so that's not a nasty one after all. It's a great one. What I meant to say was it's a great one. Okay, so let's go in about here. Something like that. We're going to try to get close just so that we don't have to do a lot of adjustments, because it doesn't make a huge difference whether we're close or far away to our orbital deceleration. At least I haven't found it. It's, you know, less than 100. So, alright, so there we go. Okay, so we have our time for our burn. Accidentally detached my keyboard. Okay. Now, we are ready for our burn here. Alright, go to target, buzz, and we're going to burn for 8 minutes, and then we will have a secondary burn to do at our ascending node to get our intersection, and all will be well. Man, I hope this works out. Ready for burn in 3, 2, 1, burn. It's always scary when you see yourself burning right towards the planet, isn't it? You're like, no! Then you realize, yeah, I'm far away. I will have orbited long before I breach the atmosphere. Bye-bye, Kerbal. Been nice knowing you. Hopefully we'll come back and see you someday with a friend. Alright, the initial escape burn is complete. Now for our secondary burn will be another 1492. That will get us into our intersection with Moho. Although now it is showing we do not have an intersection, which is pretty common. Pretty common after in a 2-step burn here. So let's just see if we can dial this in a little bit. We're not too far away here, so let's just see if we can dial it in a little. Alright, that worked out. Now let's just see if we can clean it up a little, because it looks like might need a little bit of cleanup. There we go. Now we're on the North Pole with our periapsis instead of the South Pole, but other than that, pretty similar. Pretty similar situation. Alright, so we're going to stick with this here, another 1547 Delta V in 88 days. So here we go. Alright, we are ready for our burn. Sorry, I'm just getting adjusted in my chair here. Ready for our burn in 30 seconds. Guess I better get on through our target indicator, huh? Know what's good for me. 3, 2, 1, burn. 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 Burn, you son of a gun. Weird. What, like, I don't know. If I had something selected or what, I couldn't. I couldn't burn. Keyboard was not responding. I don't know what the deal was. Alright, here we go. Coming in for our finalization of our burn here. And stop. Alright, so let's just dial that in very slowly. Just like so. Boom. You're seeing it. Okay. Now for the true test. Will we have enough Delta V left to perform our orbital insertion here? It's going to be close. I mean, yeah, we can get into an orbit, but we will have enough to get back home. That's the question. Okay. I think the answer is yes, we will. Will we have enough after we land? You know, it's yet to be seen. Okay. I think we can do this. All right. I think we can do this. At least we're not having to use our lander to get into orbit. So, at least I don't think we will. Some of this Delta V is obviously the lander. Yeah, we'll see. We'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. Buzz, are you ready for this? Bum, 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 bum. Maybe I should have done asparagus staging. It would have saved me a little bit of... I mean, it would save me quite a bit, actually, but... Oh well. It's too late now. We're already in space, buddy. We're already halfway to Moho. Already halfway to Moho. In fact, we'll be there in 16 days. It's not like a 20-year journey like on that jewel. Okay, are we ready? Let's do this. Buzz, my friend, you are here at Moho. We are getting ready to do our burn, and it's going to take 27 minutes. Holy cow. So probably good. I mean, I'm sure it's trying to tell me to get started in 30 seconds. But I'm going to get started now because last time, it took longer than they thought. So I'm going to get started now. All right, we are ready to jettison our external fuel tanks in just a few seconds. We should see our Delta V jump up. Oh yeah. As long as we can get this burn done, we'll be fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Oh man, it's happening. It is happening. Okay. Whew. We're here. We're in an orbit-ish. Okay. So if I warp up here to our apoapsis, and I burn just ever so slightly, we can get a true orbit of Moho here. We only have 843 Delta V left in this stage. So we need to really conserve our fuel the best we can here. So let's go ahead and get into position, and we'll get our orbit done. Nice elliptical orbit there. Go, push it on out. Push it out, way out. Let's go up to about 35,000 or so. Okay. So, now, Buzz is not going to be going down to the surface because I want him to not be stranded as well. I did put a Probodobodon here on the landing can, so it should be able to land on its own. So next episode we're going to try to land and pick up our stranded Kerbal and then get back home. Oh, can we do it? Who knows? I am hopeful, but just barely hopeful. Alright, so I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye. on the air in this crazy rocket fair. Now I'm at the apogee. Uh-oh, now comes gravity. Is Kerbal really a big sphere? Will it simply disappear? Now I don't see a flat earth, but I've known it since my birth. Your complications, no delta V. I gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb done burn up all his stash. I gotta help him not to crash. Complications, no delta V. I gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb already popped his shoots. Think I'm gonna puke. Gravity, no escaping. Gravity, gravity, no escaping. Not for free, ships fall down. Hit the ground, make an angry sound. Every time orbits aren't around, plan a mission to the moon. Hope we get there very soon. Take a look at all these rocks, makes the surface look like pox. Your complications, no delta V. Hope we make it to the KSC. Jeb done burn up all his stash. I gotta help him not to crash. Your complications, no delta V. We gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb already popped his shoots. Think I'm gonna puke. Gravity, no escaping. Gravity, gravity, no escaping. Not for free, ships fall down. Hit the ground, make an angry sound. Every time orbits aren't around,